there, Vikes fans. I hope y'all had a nice weekend, because I sure did. Yes, our Vikings defeat the Windy City Bears by a score 23-10 and finish with a 13-3 regular season record. Far better than any fair weather fan thought they'd do. I have limited respect for those kind of people. How about that defense? They have just been absolutely lights out these last 3 weeks, especially these last 3 weeks, which I think all of those could have and should have been shutouts or donuts.
Donuts.
But yeah, the #1 scoring defense in the league, #1 total defense. This is a defense for the ages. But in this game, our defense limited the Bears to 30 yards rushing, 201 yards total offense, and also recorded a safety. The Bears' only touchdown came on a punt return, and it was a little unorthodox. It was a pretty clever decoy. The other points was a 55-yard field goal, although there were 2 occasions where they did get pretty deep into our territory and found themselves forced to go for it on 4th down, and both times they ended up getting Now, as for the offense, yeah, a lot of people have been pretty upset with the way they've been performing the last 2 weeks, and I can understand that. However, this past game, I felt like they were moving the ball more conservatively than I've seen them before. But hey, at least we ran the ball well, and we took care of the football. And speaking of running the ball well, how about Octavius Latraine Murray? That guy had one heck of a game. 20 carries for 111 yards, and he counted for 2 of our 3 touchdowns. The 3rd touchdown was a nice strike from Case Keenum to Stephon
You dig it, sucker!
Unfortunately, there's another thing that I feel I need to address. How about all those penalties? I mean, yeah, at first it was mostly the Bears committing all of them, and they're pretty blatant, and they were keeping our drives alive. But eventually we started to even that score, and it ended up with the Bears, 10 penalties. The Vikings, 11 penalties.
Stop breaking the law!
Yeah, but if our defense just keeps playing the way they've been playing, I don't think anyone or anything can stop us. I mean, our offense, if they just at least complement our defense, we should be all right. But they're capable of doing more than just that. But yeah, here we are heading into the playoffs, and I can honestly say with a better vibe than most of the NFC teams in the playoffs. Now next week, we get a bye because of our awesome record. And the week following, we'll most likely either play the Rams, the Saints, or maybe the Panthers. All 3 of those teams we've already played. In fact, the only team in the NFC playoff race that we haven't played is the Philadelphia Eagles. And I don't care if we play them or not. I feel this team is up for just about any challenge. Whether we have to play in Philly or if we get to host every team going into these playoffs. This has got special season written all over it. I have got a good feeling about this one. Let's just take this one week at a time, like we've been doing, and let's do this. Go Vikings.